Can the Mouse House put the Marvel magic to work in-house? You're watching Beyond the Trailer's review of Big Hero 6.
We're under attack from a supervillain, people!
Come on, go, 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 go!
I am not fast.
Yeah, no kidding!
So a man in a kabuki mask attacked you in Balloon Man.
We gotta catch him. We can't go against that guy. We're nerds.
Trust me, I know about robotics. We can be way more.
Anybody else's suit riding up on him?
In 2009, Disney paid $4.6 billion for Marvel Entertainment, and they've certainly gotten their money's worth, at least from the Marvel Studios division. To date, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has grossed over $7 billion worldwide, with no signs of slowing down, as evidenced by their recent press conference announcing Phase 3. But can these characters create further revenue for Disney within other parts of their global empire? Right now, a former deal with Universal Studios Orlando precludes Disney from featuring anything Marvel at Walt Disney World, but several character greetings have proven quite popular at Disneyland on the West Coast, while Disney is also planning Marvel experiences on their cruise ships. You can also purchase Marvel merchandise at the Disney Store, and ABC benefited from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Maybe Agent Carter will prove more successful. But now Disney will try to incorporate Marvel into their other blockbuster division, animation. All eyes are certainly on Disney Animation after Frozen became the most successful animated movie of all time, and the 5th highest grossing movie, period. But is Big Hero 6 the right follow-up? It does swap out two sisters for two brothers, but while some are excited for this East meets West mashup, Disney has had little luck with diversity. Mulan and Pocahontas are the forgotten Disney princesses, while The Princess and the Frog and Atlantis both underperformed at the box office. Aladdin was a huge hit, but that was in large part due to the fantastic work by Robin Williams, Alan Menken, and of course, Howard Ashman. Plus, Big Hero 6 doesn't have a single princess in it, although Honey Lemon sure looks like she's designed to be the first Disney science princess, but she's gotten very little attention in the ad campaign. In fact, Big Hero 6 has almost based its entire ad campaign around Baymax, perhaps because everyone went nuts for another great white hope, Olaf? Then there's what seems to be an internal struggle between Disney Animation and Marvel Studios. Disney has taken considerable liberties with the comic book property, while Marvel has refused to promote the film with a comic book title or even a re-release of the original series. What kind of corporate culture is Mickey promoting over there anyway? At least Big Hero 6 is getting a manga adaptation. But Marvel's lack of cooperation, or is that Disney Animation's decision to push Marvel out, hasn't stopped Disney Animation from including plenty of Marvel Easter eggs in an after-credit scene of their very own. So is Disney Animation on a roll, or is that Marvel magic harder than it looks?
Like the microbots in the movie, the building blocks for Big Hero 6 are perfect. But unfortunately, the mind, or in this case the minds controlling them, aren't quite up to the task. See, I think Big Hero 6 features some of the best character design and world building I've ever seen in an animated movie, perhaps even the best. But I kept waiting for the movie to take off, and in my opinion, it never does. Instead, it just kind of hovers throughout and occasionally and frustratingly revs its engines. And as a result, The Incredibles is still by far and away the best animated superhero movie to date. So, what are my big problems with Big Hero 6? Well, without going into spoiler territory, and my spoiler review will be going up shortly, I would say my big two problems are: one, it plays as if Fred wrote it, in other words, fan fiction. And two, and this isn't a spoiler because it's featured in all the trailers, but Tadashi, Hiro's brother, who ended up being my favorite character, by the way, didn't need to die. And his death instead reminded me of the emotional manipulation that's become rampant over in Pixar movies as of late. And I'm frustrated to see John Lasseter bringing that over to Disney Animation as well. In spades, by the way, and I'll discuss what I mean by that in detail over in my spoiler review, which will be going up shortly, or might even already be up. I'll also discuss in detail what I liked about the movie, and again, there was quite a bit, and here's a preview of what I liked. I liked Honey Lemon, Cray and Callahan's noses, Hero's invention, and Fred's dad. Be sure to stay through that end credit sequence. Also, I'm getting tweets from a number of you that you quite enjoyed Big Hero 6, so I'm looking forward to comparing our perspectives on the film and why we saw it differently and why we enjoyed it and didn't enjoy it. And also, when we're discussing down below the film, be sure to mention if you're a comic book fan or not, because I think that might factor into how we see this movie. Also, Who here thought that Big Hero 6 had a surprising number of similarities to Interstellar? Very surprising indeed. Write your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for tuning into my review, and I'll see you over at the spoiler review. Thanks for watching.